I was talking to one of my guys yesterday, and we were having a deep convo just about time and like having a good sense of urgency. And I think for me, I have always been a procrastinator like my entire life. Like even like when I was in high school, middle school, like all levels of school, like I was always the kid that would like, they would assign the big project or the big homework or tons of homework, and I would not do it until it was due till that day or the day before. But one thing I'm starting to learn now of my life and life in general, to chase goals faster, to be successful faster, to just achieve things faster, is just having a real sense of urgency. And the one thing that really made me break that procrastination that I've had my entire life is just realizing that you could literally die tomorrow. Like, life is a lot shorter than what we all think. We all think that we're gonna all make it to that 70, 80, maybe 90 age range, when most people don't even make it till 50. Like some people don't even make it till 40, 30. Like, and we all see these things where it's like people just randomly die out of nowhere. And I'm only saying that because like that's why you need to have a sense of urgency and learn how to do things in the moment. Like, if you're trying to achieve a goal, trying to get somewhere, like, you need to just stop thinking about it and just do that shit. Because I'm telling you, the more and more you put it off, the more you're pushing it back, the more you're holding off on it. And there's certain times when you desire certain things in the moment, and maybe a week from now you might not be thinking about that same thing or desiring that same thing or having the same thoughts about that thing. So it's just so important that you do everything with a sense of urgency and just try to do everything in the moment. And that's really what's been helping me, is anytime I do have an idea or I think about something that I need to do or I've been pushing off, instead of just thinking about it and then procrastinating it even more, as soon as I think about it, I just do it. And that's been helping me so much. Like, just in this past month, I've been pushing off certain things that I've been pushing off for like more than a year now, and I literally did it within a month. And it was a lot of things, that's why it took a month. But I'm just trying to tell you, like, life is so short, and whatever you're trying to achieve, it might take long in general, but there's certain things that we can all do every day to slowly get there. And that's why I always preach about 1% better every day. And the more you can focus on that, and the more you can do those little things every day and try to get there fast, that's how you're gonna go about life being better and more successful. Just having that sense of urgency. And it also comes into play with distractions, right? Because when we all try leveling up, when we all try elevating and getting to a better place financially, physically, whatever, there also will be 10 times more distractions. They always say there's a new devil every level. So as you're trying to elevate and do better for yourself, there's always going to be more and more distractions that come along the way. And that does play into the whole urgency thing, because you could be doing good. Like with me right now, I've been doing good this past couple of weeks, really locked in, not worried about girls, not worried about alcohol, nothing that's not making me better. But there has been even more distractions now, and that's just a part of it, man. But there's one thing I can really just tell you from this video, is that whatever you're trying to achieve, bro, just get that shit done. We all have that one thing we've been putting off for so long, and ultimately it could be that one thing that we're putting off that's going to take us to that next level, that's going to make us successful and just continue to elevate us. So the sooner you can realize that, and realize that life is so short, time is so valuable, that you could literally die tomorrow, you'll start to have a way better sense of urgency and get things done a lot faster, and overall become successful a lot more quicker, more efficiently, man.